From perfectly chosen needle drops to shocking deaths, and even more shocking resurrections, Peaky Blinders is a captivating drama that weaves crime, family, and politics into a surreal world, headed by Thomas Shelby. This video looks at some of the most iconic moments that took a modest BBC Two drama and turned it into a worldwide phenomenon. Kindly subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. Number 12. Polly spills Tommy's plot at confession. S3, E4. In Birmingham, the name Shelby can open almost any door, including the curtain across the confession booth. In this scene, a drunk Polly tries to clear her conscience over the murder of Campbell, but ends up revealing the Blinders' plot to assassinate Father Hughes in the process. Number 11. The CHANGRETTA gang shootout. S4, E5. Peaky's first season in the public eye was also its most outrageous. Nothing summed it up better than Tommy's protracted gun battle with Luca CHANGRETTA and his men. Tommy appears to be doomed, trapped in a housing block corner, until he reveals a literal cannon and goes full Rambo. Number 10. The LAZARUS needle drop. S3, E5. This moment was a sign of how far the show had progressed. The strange little BBC Two show had captivated David Bowie to the point where, just before his death, Bowie sent his business manager to Stephen Knight's house to offer him some cuts from the unreleased Black Star album. It hinted at how the show would begin engaging with the world outside of itself. After this little nod to its most famous fan, there'd be even more slow-mo, swearing, and swagger. Number 9. Ada tries to stop the fight with Kimber. S1, E6. Just as the Peaky Blinders and Billy Kimber's Birmingham boys appear to be about to turn small Heath into a small crater, Ada plays the ultimate trump card by wheeling her pram into the void between them and asking, "We'll wear black for you." It's a great example of Ada's bravery and clear-eyed assessment of her brother's business. Number 8. Polly kills Campbell. S2, E6. Aunt Polly's retaliation against Major Campbell, played with reptilian coldness by Sam Neill, remains the single most satisfying comeuppance in the entire series. Helen McCrory's transition from weeping terror to vindicated bloodlust to frozen disbelief is also spectacular. It's possible that someone overheard the gunshot in a crowded marquee, but that's beside the point. Number 7. Grace gets shot. S3E2. This could be the most pivotal moment in the entire run of the series. Grace, played by Annabelle Wallis, was the emotional center of the first two series, as well as the outsider who learned about the Shelby's operations and familial dysfunction at the same rate as fans did. Her death came as a complete surprise, and Dick and Hinchcliffe's groaning. C6 score underscored how much her death rocked Tommy, who hasn't been himself since. Number 6. Tommy and ALFIE'S beach duel. S4, E6. It was Murphy and Hardy's idea, according to David Caffrey, for Alfie and Tommy to shoot each other in what was supposed to be their final farewell. After goading Tommy and telling him to get on with it and stop acting like a little girl, Alfie takes his apparent end with Grace. Number 5. Meet Alfie Solomons. S2D2. You first notice him from behind his massive, bear-like shoulders slumping forward as he prowls around his home bakery. According to Cillian Murphy, Alfie Solomons arrived in the Peakyverse fully formed, hat, voice, mannerisms, and all. His threatening introduction embodies his charms as well. Tommy takes a sip of whiskey and declares it not bad. Not bad? Alfie inquires. Murphy, Helen McCrory, and Sam Neill were all excellent casting choices, but Tom Hardy seemed to be on a different level entirely. Like this video if you believe Tom Hardy is one of the finest actors around. Number 4. No fucking fighting. S3, E1. Tommy Shelby in a rage is quite a sight to behold. But what expectant groom doesn't experience some jitters? Tommy slaps his groomsmen around and warns them not to gamble, do coke, steal petrol from the bridal party's cars, and most importantly, not to fight. However, right at the end, some inexperienced waiter bumps Tommy and is thrown across the kitchen floor for his troubles. It's a moment that proves that Peaky Blinders has a sense of humor. Number 3. Tommy's almost assassination. S2, E6. This was the series' first truly outrageous rug pull. Tommy is apprehended by Major Campbell's red right hand and led to a desolate field. He's on his knees, staring into his own grave, ready to die. And then 2 gunshots, and he's been enlisted to become Winston Churchill's personal 007. It's completely insane, yet it works. In Season 6, Polly's ghost warns Tommy that either Michael or Tommy will die. We have the right video for you to learn about Tommy's fate at the end of Season 6. Number 2. By order of the Peaky Blinders, S2, E4. This could be the precise moment when the phrase "by order of the Peaky Blinders" began to seep into popular culture. This is where the phrase stops being an unofficial sheriff's badge around Birmingham and becomes a credo, a blank check, a password, a family heirloom, a rallying cry, and a meme, screamed by Arthur at the terrified patrons who don't know what's hit them. Number 1. Tommy rides down Watery Lane, S1E1. The first sequence of the very first episode set up everything Peaky Blinders would become, pieced together to look like one continuous shot at director Otto Bathurst's insistence. This scene alone cost €10,000 to film. In it, a tall, handsome man rides through Birmingham in a gathering storm. Some shows require time to settle in, but Peaky Blinders knew exactly what it was from the moment it walked through the saloon doors. In case you missed it, Peaky Blinders is back for its 6th and final season. Subscribe to this channel for the best nuggets of Season 6. Thanks for watching.